Yo, what's up? It's been a minute. Well, it's been a little bit more than a minute. About 2 months since I uploaded the last time to YouTube, which is insane. And there's a pretty good reason why I haven't uploaded to YouTube, and it's not because I didn't want to, but I really did not have the time. I was fully booked with commercial work throughout the entire April, most of May, and also starting in March. So I really didn't have the time to upload to YouTube. And in this video, I kind of want to tell you what kind of jobs I had that held me back from uploading to YouTube, how I got all these jobs, and give you an insight of what I do as a professional filmmaker, what kind of jobs I have, and the whole behind the scenes of that when I'm not doing YouTube. So without any further ado, because this video might be a little long and me just rambling and talking about these jobs, so let's roll the intro and start the video. My name is Damien Cooper and welcome to Monkey Pixels. So I already briefly told you about our trip to France as well as Italy, where we shot a lot of commercial content for Belle's company, including some business portraits as well as some commercials for a local bridal wedding shop. Back then I successfully juggled the commercial side of things as well as the YouTube channel, but it was a lot of stress. But then after these commercial projects, I thought I had a lot more room to play with YouTube. Unfortunately, or basically fortunately in my case, that did not happen. I also had another commercial project where I shot a music video for an artist called Ginny, and that was a pretty cool music video, and I wanted to do a full behind the scenes of this video, but then the next job happened, which I will tell you about in a minute. But I will still do a full behind the scenes on this music video on this channel, so if you're interested in that, hit the notification bell and subscribe to this channel. About 1 week prior to the start of April, a company hit me up, and I knew the CEO briefly because I already worked with him on a small project basically before our France trip. And the company that I'm talking about is called Poker Code. And this is a poker coaching site. And as you have seen the story of Monkey Pixels video, I was involved in the poker world heavily back in the day before I started doing the whole filmmaking thing. So Poker Code is a company that focuses on coaching poker players, and they're basically trying to improve poker players' game, and well, they need commercial content and just trying to get the word out. And they're actually pretty cool because they're creating a lot of content, and they already had some kind of reality TV vlog web series back in the day, and they actually asked me to shoot some of this, but unfortunately I was too expensive back then. But then when the company grew, they actually had more budget, so they hired Belle and me to shoot an entire month of content. And the idea was to put 4 German poker players into a house here in Vienna and actually have them stream and document the entire time. So they're basically playing poker and we're documenting the entire thing over the course of 30 days. So as I've already said, this was somewhat of a reality TV / documentary project, because in addition to uploading content to YouTube, we were also live streaming the entire thing for 24 hours every day for 30 days straight. So there were a couple of cameras throughout the entire house, so you could actually see what the poker players, and eventually also Belle and I, because we also moved into that house, were up to when the poker players are not streaming on their computers. So in addition to the live stream, we were asked to upload 25 about 20-minute episodes, which were again in kind of a reality TV vlog style. And that is obviously a lot of work, because out of 30 days to upload 25 20-minute videos, that is basically filming almost every day, the entire day, or at least be ready. So again, this was a really huge project. Since I obviously wasn't filming the entire day, I actually planned on doing a little bit of YouTube on the side during that month, but unfortunately I had to give not only my iMac to Belle, but also my RAID system, because she switched to the M1 MacBooks, and unfortunately, as I've already mentioned in my review about the M1 MacBooks, they're not capable of doing some things that we actually needed for this project. So I had to rent out my computer to Belle, and I couldn't use my computer for YouTube for the entire month, which was kind of unfortunate. Especially because I also had to give her my RAID systems, because, well, we shot about 8 terabytes during that month, and she didn't really have a system that was capable of doing so up until now. So I was out of a computer, so no YouTube for the entire month of April. So now during the month of April, I tried to push back all of my commercial work as well as all the YouTube content back into June so that I could fully concentrate on this big project in April and then just do all the rest later. Obviously that didn't work out 100% because I already had some bookings, I already had some deadlines. So aside from just doing this big project, I also did some other commercial work, like one of the videos for the beauty clinic. And I've already uploaded an entire behind the scenes on a very similar video that we did for the beauty clinic, including a budget breakdown. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out right here. And we basically shot the exact same video just for a different doctor and a different branch of the company, and we will continue to do so for different doctors. And again, I already said everything about this kind of project in the breakdown that I have already up on this YouTube channel. So now the month of April was done and I wanted to fully concentrate on commercial work as well as my YouTube channel in June. Unfortunately, Belle got the opportunity to work on a big potential Netflix production in Switzerland, so she left the project early. Up to this point, she was only able to edit 15 of the 25 videos, so I was left with editing the last 10 of these videos, and happy to do so because it actually got me paid a little bit more, but that also meant that I had to push all my other work a little bit further into the future as well as this YouTube channel. So now June was here and I started editing the last of the vlogs, but I also had a lot of other commercial work. Not only did I have to shoot one, not two, but 3 music videos in June alone. One of the music videos was in a trampoline jump park with a lot of cool break dancers and free jumpers, and that was actually pretty cool. Then there was another music video that I basically shot in cooperation with a friend, and that was cool and a night scene with a lot of people and also a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the producer kind of messed up the scheduling, so instead of shooting until 7 p.m. we shot until 3 a.m. which was kind of unfortunate because I also had to be on set the next day at 7 a.m. for another job, so you can imagine it was very stressful. And then the third music video was in a green screen, and that was quite fun too because it was some 80s trashy Game Boy reference video, and I also liked that one as well. But 2 out of these 3 music videos actually had a pretty close deadline, so Belle had to edit one of those, I had to edit the other, still had to edit 10 of these episodes, so a lot of editing going on. But there was also even more commercial projects. So in mid-June, Belle had another project, and that was in the Italian Alps. And she was shooting some content for the Italian figure skating national team. And that was actually quite a big job, so she needed a second shooter, second camera, and a photographer as well. So on rather short notice, I took my car, drove about 9 hours to Italy, shot the next day for the entire day, and then left back home to Austria the day after. So again, a lot of shooting, a lot of work, but it was also quite fun. It was a beautiful scenery, a very beautiful drive down there, although some complications because one road was blocked basically right before I got there, so I actually had to go around Italy through the Swiss Alps and come back from the back entrance of Italy, but it was quite fun. It was a beautiful drive. I got paid, so well, hey, another commercial project in the books. So back in Austria, I had another job for the beauty clinic where we shot another testimonial, one of the things that we shoot. Also, I set up an entire YouTube studio for the clinic because they wanted to start a YouTube channel. So that was somewhat of a side project. I also had some one-on-one coachings during this time. And if you're interested in a one-on-one coaching, you can actually book this on my website, and there's a link down in the description below. So if you want to be tutored about the business side of filmmaking or camera equipment, lighting or editing, then just hit me up on Instagram or just book it right on the shop. So now May was coming to an end, and if everything wasn't stressful enough, I got hit up by a friend of mine and I was co-shooting the music video for him. And well, he actually met with a producer on set of this music video for another big job. And this one was for the International Congress of Radiology or something. I don't even 100% know, but we shot a lot of content for those. And that was actually quite fun because they booked me as a DP alongside my friend and a crew of another 8 people. So that was actually quite something because I usually work with very small crews, and now we had a big crew, and we also had access to a lot of really high-end places here in Vienna, including the State Opera or the National Library. So we had a lot of cool sceneries, we shot a lot of interviews, a lot of B-roll content. I wasn't involved in the editing process, but just in the shooting part of things. But again, this was also taking up a lot of time because there were basically 14 to 16 hour days for 3 days straight, on top of all the other commercial work. So again, no chance of uploading or even starting to record YouTube videos at all. So these were basically all the commercial projects that I had back in March, April, as well as May. And I also promised you to tell you a little bit about how I got these jobs, because that is obviously a question that a lot of people are interested in. So let's start with the beauty clinic. The beauty clinic is one of my day one clients. I actually had this from the very beginning, and they were just brand new in town. They hired me to do an image video for them, and well, they liked what they got. And ever since, they kept booking me for all of their commercial work. And as they're growing, they also need more content over and over. So over the past 4 years, I've been doing a lot of content for the beauty clinic, and fortunately, there's no end in sight. So how did I get the poker project? I've already said that I knew the CEO from playing poker from back in the day, and I already worked with him on several projects, including a mini documentary in Las Vegas. He also has a couple startups that we did a lot of work from, and I already talked about this in several videos back in the day on my channel. But again, do a good job and then you'll get rehired again. But also, this job was a little special too. Because this job not everyone could have done, because you needed the experience with that kind of project, shooting for 30 days, editing, you know, the whole thing. But furthermore, you needed a lot of equipment. We were doing live streams with 4 cameras for 30 days the entire time. We also had an interview setup. We also needed a lot of light equipment, audio equipment. We had 4 cameras just for shooting the documentary, because we also gave them a vlog cam. We had our A cam, we had a B cam. We also shot photography. So you needed a lot of equipment. And again, not everybody could have done that. So I was fortunate enough to not only have the experience in these kind of projects, but also have all the equipment that I needed for the job to be done. So now let's talk about the music videos, and that one comes down to social media presence, because one of the artists that I shot this music video for, she won a music award here in Austria, and she got a little bit of budget for shooting a music video. And she's actually seen, I think, a Facebook post of mine where I was posting some music videos online, so she actually booked me for her first music video. Then the second music video was through a friend of mine. I think I met him on a party, and he's a DP for a TV station here. So he got the job of this music video, but he needed another DP. So he actually hired me for doing the shooting as well as the lighting. And since I've known him for a couple of months or even years now, and we always wanted to work together, he actually hired me for this job. And then on set of this music video, one of the extras was actually another artist, and she was a friend of the main artist, and apparently she liked the way I just behaved on set and I was communicating to all the people, because I was quite extroverted and I was fun, and well, I got highly recommended from this other girl that I shot the music video from, so she immediately hired me to shoot a music video for her as well. The third music video was the same artist that we shot the first music video with, and again, she liked the product, so she hired me for another one as well. So then there were all the commercial projects in Italy and France, and all of these came directly through Belle, because this is her company and she does a lot of work in the figure skating world as well as other fashion stuff. So again, I hire her a lot, she hires me a lot, so whenever we need a second shooter, it's basically either her or she hires me. Again, comes down to networking. Build yourself a network of other freelancers, other filmmakers, producers, and well, just do a damn good job and be nice on set, and then you'll probably get hired for all of their projects again and again. So this is it. This is all the commercial work that I had over the last couple of weeks. And for all of you hardliners that really watched the entirety of this video, I also have a little announcement to make, because I will be moving out of this place into a really nice new office/studio. And I've been looking for a place like this for years, and I finally found one. I signed the liens, and I will start moving in about 2 weeks from now. And I will also take you on a journey with me to film the entire process, show you the new space, and just basically document how I will set up the entire studio. And I can't wait to actually move in there and start doing YouTube a lot more again. And when I will do so, I have a lot of gear reviews. I also have a lot of other small, cool business related videos, behind the scenes of music videos. I also have some content to be uploaded from our trip to Avignon. So stay tuned, subscribe to this channel if you like this one, and I'm really looking forward to a lot more YouTube content. But again, with the whole move, it might not be as frequent as I would like to, but by the end of the year or starting fall, I should be fully back on track and be starting to upload as much YouTube as possible. So thanks for watching, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment down below, and I hope to see you on the next one.